Hey, good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are around the world. Fired up and grateful, guys, for another day to share with you. You know, uh, I've been a little under the weather last week. Well, I'm back, and guys, I'm back with full force. I went to an event down in Tempe, Arizona, and came back with a badass machine. What I mean by that is if you're a single parent out there, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to the single parents. If I would have known this when I had my kids, and if I would have had a significant spouse that supported me and was on the same page with me, God, guys, I can't imagine where I am. But I'm grateful for now that having my feet dabbled in this company, but now I'm like, I planted my online space here because I've sold everything in the world. And I love doing it from the comfort of my phone. I love sharing a product of value that is not only going to change my life, but it's going to change others. And I'm going to show you that right now. This is how simple the app is, right? I mean, this is just ingenious, right? You go to the HBA.app, enter. Now, guys, mindset, personal development is big for anything, right? So, personal development has always been one of my things that I'm so like stoked about because uh, you got to change who you are on the inside, right? You got to do the inside work. And doing that, this app helps me immensely. Stretch every morning, guys. You see, we got stretch here. Every morning, I love doing the 10-minute stretch on YouTube, guys. I love it. I love the music. I love that 10-minute stretch. I get that done every day. I click on that. Now, listen, if you don't do that, you don't want to go on YouTube, look, you can do neck stretches, right? To the left, to the right. Shoulder rolls, right? Back and forth. Side stretches, right? Forward folds. Listen, guys, you mark that off. Now, this is the thing. You got to be honest with yourself that you're doing this stuff because if you check it off and you don't do it, you're only lying to yourself. So, the whole thing about personal development is just being 1% better than you were yesterday. Meditation and prayer, guys, I can't tell you how important this is. Connecting with Source. Connecting with Source has been the only thing that ever got me where I am today. And I love it. Look, we have a timer in here, guys. You hit the timer and you find a quiet space, right? And 5 minutes and you do that. Guys, I do that each and every day. If you do you meditate at night and in the morning, you can always click on do later. But I have already done that. Before I put my feet on the ground, that's the first thing I do in the day is I meditate. Also, the vision board, okay? You got a vision board, so anything that you want. Okay, guys, when I came back, I put a new slate here. Right now, everything that I wanted, I have achieved. How? I put it on a board. The colors of my house. I went to a paint store, true story. I went to the paint store and I seen the color of the house. And I came home and I made my house that color. You know, it's about seeing it, believing it, and taking steps forward to it every day. So I'm gonna put do later, guys, because I got a new vision. This is your definite purpose, right? I invite you to that morning call each and every day, right? And I do it because we learn skills from Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. But one of the things that we do, right, because we're principle centered leadership, is that we say this self confidence formula. And I'm going to do this for you right now because I know it by heart. I wanted DiPaolo. By the first day of 2027, I will have in my possession of $3,000 a month, which will come to me in and which will come to me from time to time during the interim. In exchange for this money, I will give the most efficient service I am capable, rendering the fullest possible quantity and best possible capacity of NTC services. My faith is so strong I can now see this money before my eyes. I can touch it with my hands. It is now waiting transferred to me in the time and at the proportion of the services I deliver in return for it. Guys, I say that each and every day. I get on that call when I can plug in, but I can always listen to the replay, so that's a great thing. If you miss the call, you need that energy, you need the community, you can plug in here. And I did that this morning. Guys, that call was off the charts. And also, we do our major definite purpose, right? We also have that here, right? So I'll tell you about that. That's another thing. That's our definite chief aim in life. I wanted DiPaolo knew I have the ability to achieve my definite chief aim in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistence, continuous actions towards its attainment. My faith is my faith is so strong, I can now see this money before my eyes. I can touch it with my hands. It is now waiting transfer to me in the time and at the portion I deliver these services I intend to render in return for it. I know I have the ability to achieve my definite chief aim in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistence, continuous actions towards attainment, and I here and now promise to render such actions. Second, I know through the principle of autosuggestion, any desire I persistently hold in my mind will eventually reproduce themselves into outward physical action. I, I, I will gradually lead my thoughts to obtaining the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture. Third, I have written down a description of my definite chief aim in life, and I will never stop trying until I have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. Third, I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and criticism by developing love for all humanity, because I know that negative attitudes towards others will never bring me success. I believe in myself because I believe in others, and I sign my name to this formula, committed to memory, and repeat it out loud once a day with full faith that it will gradually influence my thoughts and actions so I become a successful and self-reliant person. Guys, since I've been plugging in here, I say that every day. Today, I can say that saying these things, plugging into these calls, doing these actions will transform you like a butterfly, right? It'll bring you to the person you're meant to become. We're not in competition with anybody. We're in competition with ourselves. It's a personal choice. Do we want to be better, right? So that's my word to you. Also, exercise, guys. I just did the 10-minute stretch, right? I love it. I love the music. So that's done. So I can mark that off for the day. Then you got the reading down here, guys. This is for reading, so you can start your timer or you can plug into the call. I suggest plug into the call. And I also like extra reading. Right now, I think we're reading the 12 Miracles of Life. That's the extra reading book. But one book I'm really plugging in is to the book Let Them by Mel Robbins. I don't know if you read that book, but guys, you got to say let them. You might have to say let them 100 times a day and just, realize you have only control over certain things, right? But you definitely have control on how you react to things. So I can mark that as done. Journaling, this is big. I love journaling every day. Guys, I shot videos. Been shooting videos for a long time, and I look back and I say, wow, I look at myself. And just the growth, where I was, where I'm at, where I'm going. So grateful. Documentation when you can look back and just look at where you've been and how far you come, guys. And yes, we step forward, we fall back, but you just got to get up. Right, so that's just, I love this app. I love it. I love to journal, so I haven't done that. So I don't want to make this video too long because I'm just telling you about it. Your mantra. What is one thing today that is your mantra? right? You need inspirational. Like, I am capable of amazing things, and so are you. You know, um, I create my own happiness, right? Success or failure doesn't depend on my past. It depends on me, right? So whatever your mantra is, right, today, my mantra today is I am grateful to overcome. I am grateful to have the strength to overcome challenges. So whatever yours is, right? Simple, right? Now plan your day, guys. Oh, that we just must skip that. But that I told you about the visualization board. I'm going to do that later, so it comes back. The journal I'm doing later. Okay, plan your day. This is really cool. Okay, this is going to be the last thing I'm going to share with you. Plan your day, right? Stop planning your day. This is how cool it is. What is the most important thing that you do today? For me, it's to make, you know, 10 new conversations, connect with 10 new people. Now, listen, if that's too much for you, start with 5, okay? So it's my first day back. So I'm going to give myself a little grace, right? So my most valuable thing is just definitely connect. Now, I'm not going to put definitely. I'm going to put connect with at least 10 people because I'm home, right? And we know, right? We're on that cell phone, right? How many hours, right? So that's one of my most important things. Okay, so how are we going to mark that? Important to schedule. Yeah, it's important, right? So we're going to add that. Okay. Is there something that you can improve in your health that you have not already scheduled? You know what? Today I exercise, so I just want to clean eat today, right? I haven't been able to eat food, guys, in 7 days, and then I had to eat a little soup, and then, couldn't use my bowels to move again, so that was like 7 and day 8. So now, you know what? Now it's just so important, right, for me, because you got to ask yourself these questions, right? So for me, right now, at this present moment, is to clean eat, right, all day. So I'm going to add that. Now, if there's someone that you want to connect or a relationship that you need to nourish, you know what? I need to call Frank Brotherton, right? I need to check on him, right? I want to connect. I want to connect with him, right? So I'm going to add that. Okay. What your top income generating activity today? I'm going to do some marketing, right? I'm going to do some marketing. I'm working on advertising, right? Now, guys, there's a couple things that I want to just say when I say marketing and advertising. I'm going to put that as completely. These, these might not be things that you might be brand new, and say, whoa, This is where you're at. This is where I'm at. What I'm sharing with you right now is where I'm at, right? And I want to show you how it works for me so it can work for you. Okay, so that's what I'm working on. Okay, so now look at this. My day is scheduled. The left thing, I don't know if I guys showed you that, and I missed this because I did a second video because I messed up, and it's okay to mess up because we're not perfect, right? But I'm grateful, right? I am grateful for the strength to overcome challenges. I'm grateful for this community. I'm grateful for the ability to share. I'm grateful to have high vibe people in my life. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful to learn. I'm grateful for God. I'm humble. I'm grateful to be humble. I'm grateful to be teachable and just thankful for everything, that good, the bad, and the ugly. And sometimes that's what we got to be grateful for, and it's okay. So I just didn't want to leave that out because that's just so important to me. So, guys, I want to make this video short. That's just the first thing that I want to tell you about. But, there's always a but. I want to go home. I want to show you how not only does this right now have my my day planned for me. Okay, I'm going to go home. Let's go to the top. All right. So I told you about Let's Go, right? So now, if you've been following me, this is how excited I am. We have, not only do I have my personal development app, right? That's something that, you know what, you might just be saying, hey, Wanda, I don't want to work on. Hey, I'm not telling you to work on. I'm just saying. First thing that we have to work on is ourselves, right? We have to work harder on ourselves than we do our business. And this Let's Go app is $10, guys. You can give it to 7 family members. If you have a significant other, right, they can be on here with you. You got a social media app so you can connect with the community. You can be in the group, right? In the tribe, right? Because I'm building a tribe around the world. Then next thing we have is the funnel builder, right? If you have a product or service out there and you want to get it out to the world for the price of a pizza, right? How much is the price of a pizza? $25, right? $25 for a price of a pizza. Well, you can build your product or your service anywhere in the world for a price of a pizza right here. Also with training, a funnel builder academy, to help you learn how to use this product. Then also, if you want over the shoulder. So this one here, guys, is $10 a month, pays $8 residual. This one is $25 a month, pays $20 residual if you share it. This is where the magic happens, guys. This is where the magic happens. This is where you're over the shoulder with the community, with the leaders that, not for myself, right? And I'm in the trenches with the leaders that created this amazing system right here. And you can work with them 5 days a week, 6 days a week, really, because it's always Sunday. Saturdays are open for new members. And at the end of the month, we open up we can get it out to the world. But this is where, it's $100 a month. You know what? There's no way you're going to get coaching like this online. You take what you create, you give it to them, they pick it apart, you go fix it, you bring it back. That's where you learn, that's where you grow, that's where you be part of, and that's what I'm experiencing. And so it's just fabulous. And then the last thing is financial literacy, guys. You know what? We can make all the money in the world, but if we don't know how to keep it, it's going to be no good to you. So this has helped me learn how to, work from home, how to build my office from home, how to tax things, write-offs, the events, just all kinds of things that are just crazy. And then another thing, right? I forgot this. I mean, it's just so good, guys. It's so good. The affiliate program. The affiliate program is, if you're brand new, guys, you click on here. I'm not going to show this stuff. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to show this to you next time, okay? But I'm just giving you a little tease. The affiliate program, guys, is, what if you're green? like me, right? I was green. All this stuff was all over the place. It was all locked and all. Listen, now that it's all together and I've been here and I've been plugging in and I understand, God, you guys got like the most badass system. Excuse my expression, but you got the most badass system for online. I'm telling you, in the space. And I've been to the events, guys, and I've grown, transformed, right? With all these things I'm telling you, they've changed my life, and I know they can change yours. But the affiliate program, guys, if you know nothing about it, tells you exactly what to do each and every day. The importance about, building a a community, doing videos so people get to know, like, and trust you. And then right here, guys, all the live coaching that we have each and every day. You know, I grow Rich Mastermind, right? And, you know, once a month we have our funnel builder. So if you're brand new, right, the first of the month, every Saturday we have questions and answers, right? And then we have our events, you know, and that is just, you know, the, where's the events? Sorry, I went a little too quick. I get too excited. Oh, our events. So this is where we have, you know, the Monday Night Mastermind. What's working now? We have that. That is just crazy. This is the over the shoulder each and every day. Look, guys, and you're going to get notifications. It's going to ping you and you're going to get a message. It's so cool. And then, you know, our annual in-person nonprofit. That's where we give back to feed my starving children, guys. That is so powerful. You go there. I went. Next time I'm going to go to GoPro because, you know, I've been, the last few years, and I've packed with some amazing people, you know, Susan Susan and Beasley and her husband, and oh, I just gotta say, guys, and the stories about the children, you know, if you have children and children, you know, 20 pounds undernourished, and how we can help them, and just, you know that child, and if you have children, right? God, what we really do to feed our children. So, you know, just to make the packages, to pray over the packages for the food to get there. It's just such an amazing experience. And just never mind seeing the people, building the relationships, gaining the knowledge. It's over the top, and I always go on an extended vacation. So, you know, I get to travel. So I love that. So, guys, this is everything. I just want to say thank you for listening, you know. But I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be poking around here. There's so many things. I mean, built-in calendars and, you know, pages you don't have to build if you don't know. It's just so many great things. So I love you. I appreciate you. As always, do something good for somebody else in the space of knowing they can't repay you. And as always, do something good for somebody else in the space of knowing they can't repay you. Click the link in my bio and learn more now how you can too, right? Stop right just working on yourself. And if you're open to, you know, changing, working from home, right? And I'm talking to single parents out there, like I said, if I would have seen this. And right now, right, with this the way it is, I mean, these guys, you know what, no more third party. They built this system, and I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's life-changing. And you have to plug in. You know, it's not a handout. It's a hand up. You have to do the work. But I'll tell you, it's the best thing you'll ever do for yourself. So, guys, I will see you in the next video. And I love you guys.